From Upper Michigan Source, this is your Sports on Demand for Tuesday, September 17th. I'm Mike Ludlum. A busy night of high school volleyball. Let's go to Gwynn, where the Model Towners were taking on Amy Nixon and the Manistee Emeralds. We will pick this up in set number 3, tied at 1, and that is Lena Smith getting the kill from the Aaron Labar set. Green and white climbs within 16-14. Then they start playing a whole bunch better. For Gwynn, Emily Curtis with a back row kill that is rejected by Kayla Muth, and the Emeralds take an 18-17 lead. Muth would continue her damage, smashing this one down from the bar without any resistance, 19-17 green and white. Gwynn coach Tony Roberts called a timeout after that. Emily Curtis will get the kill here for Gwynn, but the Emeralds would just keep right on going. Muth won set point to make it 25-19. Manistee won the 4th set to take the match 3-1. Meanwhile, over in Escanaba, the Eskimos entertaining Negaunee. Pick this up in the first set for Negaunee. Chloe Norman gets the kill from Larissa Anderson. And Negaunee was trying to rally in this first set. The Eskimos would finish it off, and they would put it down with Alex Cooper. And Escanaba won that set 25-16. The Eskimos took the second 25-20. We go to the third, and Anna Smith punches that one home. Negaunee tries to stay alive. Abby Tollefson will take the set and hit that one to the right of the blocker. Miners within 5, but Smith would serve an ace, would Anna Smith, and Escanaba won the set 25-20 and the match 3-0. On the board, Superior Central took care of North Central 3-0. Same for Kingsford over Menominee. Kate Cook had 9 aces for the Flivers. North Dickinson turned back Forest Park. Jeffers over Dollar Bay by the same 3-0 scores. Liana Blahnik had 16 kills. Taylor Kesh had 14. Carney-Nato over Barker Harris 3-0. Chassel 3, Lance 1. Calumet blanked Hancock 3-0. And Gladstone needed 5 sets to defeat Ishpeming 3-2, 15-12 in that 5th set. To high school girls tennis. Ishpeming hosting Gwynn. This is first singles. Tia Madela of the Hematites in the far court against Jolie Martinez, who slices the forehand, and the ball just did not pick up as well as it usually does, and Martinez went on to win the match 6-2 and 6-1. Over at first doubles, Gwynn, Raina Humphrey serving, her partners Katie LaRocque. Ishpeming has Marissa Nevo and Bailey Peterson. This point would go on for a little while as the players are trying to figure out which strategy to use. Gwynn using that I formation that drives me nuts, but it would eventually be a long shot here from Gwynn, but the Model Towners still won the match 6-love, 6-2, and the Model Towners also won the team score by the count of 6-2. Other numbers, Westwood 8, Kingsford 0, Marquette turned back Escanaba 7-1, and it was Gladstone 6, Iron Mountain 2. Boys high school soccer, Marquette turned back Escanaba's club team, Bayside 3-0. Now 8 games in, the Michigan Tech volleyball team is getting ready for the heart of its schedule, GLIAC play. The Huskies are coming off a 2-2 weekend, which puts them at 5-3 on the campaign. They've had stiff competition playing 4 nationally ranked teams over the last 2 weeks. The road ahead, not much easier, starting with Davenport and Grand Valley State. The Panthers are 2-6, but head coach Matt Jennings says they cannot be overlooked.
I think maybe them and Grand Valley haven't necessarily had the start that they wanted to the season, but they're certainly capable of beating anybody. I believe they beat Northern in one of the matches in the preseason here. So we know that they're capable. They have a new coach who I think is going to do some really good things with them, and they have some athletes that certainly can put the ball away. We got to play our game, and I think that's the thing that we really have to focus on going forward is, yes, be aware of what we have coming at us with our opponent, but when we're sharp on our side, then I think we can make those adjustments a little bit better once we're taking care of our side of the ball.
Michigan Tech takes on Davenport Friday at 7, followed by Grand Valley State Saturday at 4, and MU will play those teams in reverse order. An Upper Peninsula Sports Hall of Famer who graduated from Norway High School has died. John Ralston played basketball and football for 4 years with the Knights and later coached Stanford University to 2 Rose Bowl victories and spent 5 seasons leading the Denver Broncos. Ralston was the American Football Conference Coach of the Year in 1973. He served in the U.S. Marine Corps in the South Pacific in World War II, achieving the rank of corporal before attending the University of California. He was a linebacker there, playing in 2 Rose Bowls under Coach Pepe Waldorf. Ralston started his college coaching career at Utah State in 1959. Ralston coached 1970 Heisman Trophy winning quarterback Jim Plunkett of Stanford and Pro Football Hall of Fame defensive lineman Merlin Olsen at Utah State. Ralston was inducted into the College Football Hall of Fame in 1992. He died Saturday in Sunnyvale, California. John Ralston was 92 years old. The first Upper Peninsula Sports Writers and Sportscasters Association high school football polls are out, and Escanaba leads the large school poll with 5 of the 8 first-place votes and a 3-0 record. Calumet not too far behind in second, also undefeated. Menominee is third. Then it's Kingsford, Gladstone, Marquette, and Negaunee. Key games: Marquette at Escanaba, Kingsford at Gladstone, and West Iron County at Calumet. On the small school side, Iron Mountain and Ishpeming are tied for first, and they don't play each other this year. Oops, how'd that happen? Now schedule rotation now with the new Westpac. West Iron County is third, Lakeland and Humboldt fourth, then Bark River, Harris, and St. Ignace are tied for fifth, and Lance is seventh. Westwood at Ishpeming seems to be the key game in this area this week. And in 8-player football, we've already had the key game. North Central defeated Pickford Saturday 20-14. Jets are number 1 with all first place votes. Then it's Pickford, Brimley, and Forest Park are tied for third. Newberry, Engadine, and Cedarville round out the voting.